Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Greetings from beautiful Koh Samui. In today's video, I just wanted to share a few updates and thoughts while walking along this quiet, peaceful beach here in Lamai. Practically got the whole place to myself. So yeah, I've been back in Koh Samui for roughly a week, and some of you may be asking, you left? I had no idea. And yes, I did leave because I had to go to Bangkok to deal with some business and visa-related matters. It's really just part and parcel. If you want to stay in the Kingdom of Thailand long term, you have to deal with this stuff. And I would say probably the number one question that I get asked from people that are planning a trip over to Thailand is, what's the best visa to come under, right? And for most people, it's just going to be a tourist visa, which you can then convert over to something else, either in your home country or once you arrive in Thailand. I've created videos about this available on my channel as well. I'll leave a link down below where you can check out some of those resources. But yeah, so I had to go to Bangkok to basically cancel my work permit. And this is something that I was avoiding for a long time. You know, I've been working for a company over here in Thailand for almost a year. That basically got me set up with the work permit, which is what you legally need to, be employed in Thailand. So I figured this is really good. It was a BOI work permit. It's basically one of the highest level work permits that you can get. Board of Investment, they also do the Smart Visa and the LTR Visa, the Long-Term Resident Visa, which I've also made videos about on my channel as well. So I figured, yeah, let's just keep the work permit for as long as I possibly can, even if I didn't really enjoy working for the company. But after a while, it really started to drain on me, and I just decided to quit my job for a multitude of reasons, one of which was I wasn't getting a salary for about 9 months. It was only commissions, and it was a marketing job, and I was basically sending all of the leads to the sales team. They had like 5 people that have been doing sales for the company for 10, 15 years now, and for whatever reason, they just weren't closing the deals, or my boss was simply not telling me when they were closing the deals. I'm not sure which of the two it was. But after doing that for 10 months, I just decided I can't do this anymore, right? So I decided to quit my job. I do consider myself an entrepreneur. I have been for many years, but due to the laws over here, it's really good to just get your bases covered. If you can get a work permit, go ahead and do it right away. No questions asked. If you get a job offer, it's best to just get that work permit taken care of, right? After a while, I called it quits. I had to go to Bangkok to the BOI office and basically sign out of the company, get the stamp, cancel my non-B visa, and then I just hired a visa agency, Bangkok Buddy, and they just did a one-day trip down to the Cambodia-Thai border. They take you down there. It's like 5 hours both ways, 5 hours each way, I should say. And then you walk across the border, get the stamp on both sides, and then you've got a new, clean, in this case, tourist visa for 30 days. And I can get another 30-day extension at the immigration office here in Koh Samui without doing another border run. You can only do 2 land border crossings per year, and it's almost the end of 2023 as I'm recording this, which means I can technically do 1 more land border crossing. Luckily, I got that 30-day extension, and I already have another job offer here in Koh Samui. Luckily, I made sure to take care of that ahead of time before deciding to cancel my previous work permit. I already had another job offer lined up, right? And the good thing about this one is it's for a local company with a guy who's been here 20, 30 years. He's in the villa construction, design, and management business. Super smart guy. I've already had multiple meetings with him. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it in this specific YouTube video because it's not actually official yet and still kind of under wraps. But definitely excited to start working with this company. And one of the benefits of working for a local business in Koh Samui is that I can get the what's called Samui resident card, which, if you don't have a property, if you don't own real estate here, then you need to essentially work for a company or have your own. in order to get the Samui resident card. And since this particular company is stationed in Koh Samui, that means I can get that, which means I can also save on flights. So if you didn't know already, Koh Samui has some of the most expensive airfare costs in the entire country, partly because Bangkok Airways has a monopoly. So they're basically the only ticket in or out of the island, which means they can essentially charge whatever they want. So if you're looking to come to Koh Samui, I recommend booking your ticket about a month or two in advance, just so that you can save on the flight. Or you can just fly straight into Bangkok, and then you can always take the bus plus the ferry, or fly into Surat Thani Airport or Krabi International to save money on plane tickets. And for a lot of the people in my audience, probably, like digital nomads, they're most likely wanting to save a little bit of money, as I am most times. So yeah, that's what I recommend for getting to Koh Samui. But as I was saying, once I get that Samui resident card, I can save, 30-40% on airfare in and out of Koh Samui. Really excited about some of these developments moving forward. I look forward to getting more involved working in real estate marketing, which I think is prime. It's hot in Koh Samui because there's a lot of construction. There's actually 14 new pool villas being constructed right across from our house, which is starting to get quite noisy, but it's not too bad so far. But yeah, so there's a lot of construction all over the island, and it's really boomtown in Samui because more and more people are seeing this as a popular destination, not just to travel as a tourist, but also to live long term, or maybe they want to buy a villa here and rent it out. But yeah, they see the potential of Koh Samui. And I want to continue creating content like this on this YouTube channel, and then also on my Facebook page, which is reaching millions and millions of people every month. I'm not spending anything on advertising. I'm just basically showing photos and videos around Samui. I'm really helping to attract more tourists to come to Samui, which can both be a good thing and a bad thing. We obviously don't want Samui to turn into another Bali, which is now just overrun with tourists, bumper to bumper traffic everywhere you go. So I hear. I haven't actually been back for over 3 years now. That was where I first went to back in late 2019. Bought a one-way ticket from Austin, Texas, where I lived for many years, to Bali. And then I was there for a few months before I flew into Phuket. Didn't even know where Thailand was on a map, to be perfectly honest. Geography was never really my strong suit. So I just, picked a place close to Bali, arrived in Thailand, and I've been here for now over 3 years with very few regrets. I'd say leaving the US was probably one of the best decisions I've made, and I'm not looking back at this point. So yeah, if you have any questions whatsoever, just drop a comment down below. I'd be happy to answer them. And let me know if you're planning a trip over to Koh Samui. You can walk on a beach like this, have the whole place to yourself, hopefully, depending on when you visit, and just enjoy paradise. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Take care. Stay safe. Peace from Samui.